go for a relook, you can see that we have done one experiment about the solutions, or you can say the mixtures. We saw that we have taken 3 beakers, and in one beaker we took sugar and water, in the other beaker it was wheat flour and the water, and in the third beaker we took milk and water, right? Then we kept it for some time. It was mixed completely, and then it was kept, all the 3 beakers were mixed completely, and it was kept for some time. And then after some time the filter paper was taken, and all the 3 were passed through the filter paper one by one with new filter papers. What was the observation after that? It was seen that in this in the very first case, the particle size was so small, it was so very small that it was not able to be visible through our eyes. Okay, and it was very clear and transparent when it was seen from the side. It was very clear and transparent, and it passed through the filter paper very smoothly. Even we saw that the path of light was not at all visible in this when it was kept for some time in the dark room. Okay, so there was no scattering of light by the particles of this, because the particles of this sugar solution was very, very, very small, up to it was almost equal to 1 nanometer, which was equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter, which is very small, extremely small, you can say. And the second beaker was having wheat flour in it, and when it was mixed up, you saw that it was not at all uniformly distributed. Okay, it was not at all uniformly distributed, so it was considered as heterogeneous in nature. And since the particles were visible to our naked eyes, and that is why when it was seen through our naked eyes, it was almost, the size was nearly about 100 nanometer. Okay, so it was quite bigger in size, and in comparison to these particles, it was bigger in size. Okay, and also the particles settled down after some time when it was kept for some time undisturbed. Okay, in this case you can see here the particles started settling down after some time. Okay, and there was a scattering of light through these particles. Okay, in this case scattering of light occurred. How it came, it was how can we say that scattering of light occurred? Because the path of light was visible in this case. When a beam of light was passed through this solution, when the beam of light was passed through this solution, what happened? That the beam of light was seen through our eyes, all because of this scattering of this light was happening. Scattering was occurring in the solution, in this mixture, by the particles, because particles were very big in size in comparison to these particles. These particles are bigger in size, and they scattered light through them, due to which this scattered light entered our eyes, and we were able to see this path of the light, whereas in this case we were not able to see that. Okay, in this case we were not able to see, because this light was not scattered by the particle. Now in this case, and this is homogeneous also. Okay, in this case the solution was homogeneous, all because there was uniform distribution of the particles. Okay, now there was one more beaker here, and we have seen that milk was used in the beaker. And what type of mixture is this? For this we are going to start with this session. So hello everyone, welcome to our chemistry classes. This is the chapter is matter around a sphere. This is a series of sessions for this chapter, and this is 9th class chapter, CBSE board, and the session is 20th one. Okay, so let's start with our topic of this group, in which what is happening. What type of solution or what type of mixture is this? So what is happening in this case? Let's try to understand first. In this case, it is, you can say, it was just the intermediate of these two. Okay, it was intermediate of these two. When we are saying that it is intermediate, means what? It means that in this case the particle size was the particle size was almost in between. It was, say if the particle size was x, then it was from 1 nanometer, it was greater than 1 nanometer, and it was less than 100 nanometer. It means it was in between the size of these two. It was in between the size of these two. It was greater than this size, this one was greater than this size, and less than this size. Okay, so it was in between 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, right? That is why we are using the word intermediate. Okay, then secondly, though the milk was it appeared to us that the milk was uniformly distributed in water, but actually it was not so. When it was kept for some time, some fats after cooling, if due to cooling effect or whatsoever, you can say that the fats, when you see in the milk, you will see that fats are seen throughout the mixture. Okay, some of the other fat, you can say cream layer is also found on the milk, isn't it? Or some fats also float on the, if the milk is not heated up, in that case you will see fats also in the mixture. Okay, so it shows that there is no homogeneity, there is no uniformity in the there is no uniformity of the particles throughout the mixture. Okay, so the particles were not evenly distributed. It means it is heterogeneous. Okay, so this was also heterogeneous in nature. Okay, then after some time, though it was heterogeneous in nature and it was not uniformly distributed, but after some time, after keeping it stable for some time, it was not giving any residue. It was also passed through the filter very easily. Okay, it also passed through, okay, passes through the filter very easily. Okay, so you will see that it is somehow, it gives it seems that this is a true solution, but it is not so, because it is not having heterogeneous, it is not having homogeneous character. It is heterogeneous in nature, and its particle size is intermediate between these two particles, and it has one more it shows one more quality due to its size, and that quality is scattering of light. And when once it is scattering of light, when once it is scattering, it means path of light was visible. ठीक है, path of light was visible through it. So when path of light is visible, it shows this proves that due to this scattering of light, it proves that this solution, this mixture is not at all true solution. हमें इसमें दिखता है, ऐसा लगता है कि ये होमोजेनस है, ये भी एक होमोजेनस मिक्सचर है, बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. ये हमें जब इसको हम इसके थ्रू लाइट को पास कराते हैं, तो हमें स्कैटरिंग ऑफ लाइट की वजह से इसके अंदर से लाइट का पाथ नज़र आता है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं टिंडल इफेक्ट. वी कॉल दिस एज टिंडल इफेक्ट. द स्कैटरिंग ऑफ लाइट विच इज शोन बाय these particles is known as Tyndall effect. ठीक है, and Tyndall effect proves that the solution is, this type of mixture is not said to be true solution. ठीक है, and it is, this type of mixtures are known as colloidal solutions. What do we say? Colloidal. We call them colloidal solutions, or we call them colloids. हम इन्हें क्या कहते हैं? इन्हें colloids कहते हैं. What do we say? These type of mixtures are known as colloids. Understood? तो हमारे पास तीन तरह के mixtures हो गए. Which are the mixtures? We are having true solutions, suspensions and colloids. Now we are having three types of mixtures with us. Okay, you can say that we are having three types of mixtures. So we are having three types of mixture. First one is true solution. Okay, second one suppose is colloids, and here one more is there, which is the suspension. Okay, in true solutions the size is what? 1 nanometer. In suspension the size is what? It is 100, nearly about 100 nanometer, and in this the size is greater than, it is greater than 1 nanometer. Sorry, it is greater than 1 nanometer and less than 100 नैनोमीटर. सो इट इज़ इंटरमीडिएट. ये इन दोनों के बीच का साइज रहता है, तो इसलिए इसको हम इंटरमीडिएट साइज बोलते हैं, या इंटरमीडिएट कैरेक्टर शो करता है. ठीक है. दिस ऑल्सो, दिस शोज टिंडल इफेक्ट. ओके, दिस वन, दिस कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशंस, दिस शो टिंडल इफेक्ट. इनके अंदर टिंडल इफेक्ट आता है. नाउ व्हाट इज टिंडल इफेक्ट? द इफेक्ट ऑफ द scattering of light which is shown by the particles is known as Tyndall effect. Okay, the effect in which light is scattered by the particles of a solution is known as Tyndall effect. Okay, तो ये हमारे पास 3 तरह के mixtures हैं, and we'll try to understand the this one proper definition of this colloids and also the properties of the colloids. So let's see what are the properties. Okay, so yeah, so we'll see the properties or the characteristics of colloids. So again it is almost the same things which I have written, but let me write once more. In the definition, what you will write, that what is the definition? The definition is that colloids are what? You can say that it is a kind of, you can say it is a kind of mixture, or you can say solution also, because all the mixtures generally we are taking as solution. So it is a kind of mixture in which, okay, it is a kind of mixture in which the size of the particles is intermediate. ओके, इनके जो पार्टिकल्स का साइज है वो इंटरमीडिएट होता है. इंटरमीडिएट बिटवीन, किसके बीच का इंटरमीडिएट है? बिटवीन दोज इन ट्रू सॉल्यूशंस एंड दोज इन सस्पेंशन. ठीक है, सस्पेंशन और ट्रू सॉल्यूशन के बीच का जो साइज है वो इन्हीं में पाया जाता है. सो दिस इज अबाउट कोलॉइड्स. ये कोलॉइड्स की बात ये होती है. दिस इज द डेफिनेशन. ओके, नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ कोलॉइड्स. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इज व्हाट? दैट द कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशंस आर heterogeneous in nature. Okay, they are heterogeneous in nature because no uniformity you see in the particles. Okay, heterogeneous in nature. So this is the first point. Then second point is that the size of the particles are between 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, right? अभी हमने ये देखा. इसके अलावा क्या है? The particles of colloidal solutions, they do not settle down. ठीक है. So the particles of colloidal solutions do not settle down if kept undisturbed. ठीक है, अगर इनको हम बिना डिस्टर्ब किए कुछ देर के लिए रख दें तो भी ये सेटल नहीं होते हैं और फिल्टर के थ्रू बड़ी इजीली पास हो जाते हैं. ओके, द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशंस, इवन दे यू कैन नॉट रिकवर देम बाय क्रिस्टलाइजेशन. ओके, सो यू कैन से दैट पार्टिकल्स आर नॉट रिकवर्ड थ्रू crystallization, but they can be separated by, like in milk, Okay, milk can be separate. You can just do it in case of milk. You can use what, but they can be separated by the method of centrifugation. Which method? Centrifugation. ओके, दिस इज़ नोन एज सेंट्रीफ्यूज. हम आपने देखा होगा बटर निकलता है या फिर जो मट्ठा निकाला जाता है वो इट इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन. ओके, then also one more thing, you can say that the particles of colloidal, this which I have told you here, that the solution passes through. Okay, colloidal solutions or colloids can pass through the filter paper very easily. Colloids can pass through filter paper easily, right? And they are not you can since when you are going to take it, as you see in the case of solutions, true solutions, that they are transparent, isn't it? But in case of this colloids, you don't find them transparent. In fact, you can say that they are translucent in nature, right? So colloids are translucent. When we say translucent, it means some part is visible and some is not, right? And as I have told you, say they show the scattering of light. I have not written, oh my god, this is very important, that the particles of colloids scatter light through them. Scatter light through them. Okay, they scatter light through them. It means what? That path of light is visible. Path of light is visible. Got it? So these are the points regarding the colloids, and now let us try to understand the classification of the colloids. Okay, we have a lot of classifications. Let's try to see. Now, lot of classification means don't worry, you are not going to, no need to worry about it. Classification, when we are talking about colloids, we are going to discuss about classification also. So classification of colloids are, you can say that we have 7 types of colloids here. Okay, say let's write. So we'll write the names first of the classification of colloids. So we'll write the names and we'll keep one, if possible you can consider it as a trick or something, whatever, if you feel like it is a trick. What I do, I am just writing, it is, say, sol, I do it like this, solso, solid phase. Okay, this is how I remember it. Okay, what is it? Also solid phase. Now you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Let us try to understand. Maybe you must be feeling what is this, but it's okay. If you wish, you can use it for your learning purpose, or you can use your own trick also. So here, what is sol meaning? Sol is itself one of the word, which is one of the classification which is there in colloids. Okay, then second classification is what? We are having 7. Okay, here you can see we are having 7. So one by one we'll do, but first of all let us write these names. Okay, so sol, then the second one is solid, sol. Okay, then third is solid foam. Okay, here you see sol, so, solid, right? In the first case it is sol, then in the second case it is solid sol, in the third case it is solid foam. Then fourth one is F. F is for foam. Okay, solso, for, and then H. A for aerosol. Okay, sixth one is AG. G is for gel, and 7th is for emulsion. So these are the 7 classifications of colloids, right? So also solid phase. Okay, it is not phase. Okay, don't consider it as J, it is J. Okay, so anyways, for sol, what is the meaning of sol? Okay, let us try to understand this. When that type of colloid in which tiny solid particles, okay, tiny solid particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. Acha, one more thing is there which I must tell you. That is about the medium, that is about the two parts of the colloids. In colloids, okay, in colloids you are having like solute and the as you know that there are two parts always, one is solute and the other one is solvent, right? So in case of colloids, the solute part is known as dispersed phase. What do we say? We call it as dispersed phase. Okay, and the solvent part is known as dispersion medium. What do we say? Dispersion medium. Understood? So there are two parts. We call it as dispersed phase. Solid is said to be dispersed phase, and the you can say that solvent is said to be the dispersion medium. Okay. Okay. So here we are considering the sol first. Okay, in sol what is happening? The solid particles if are, okay, tiny solid particles if are dispersed in a liquid medium. So you can say that solid particles plus liquid medium. Understood? Okay, for example you can say ink. Okay, let us see the examples as ink, soap. Okay, soap means with solution, soap solution. Okay, then you are having starch solution. Most of the paints are the sols only. Okay, now solid sol. Solid sol, what we are going to put this in solid sol. Solid sol is again a colloid in which solid particles are dispersed in solid medium. So here you are having solid particles plus solid medium. Okay, you are having solid particles with solid medium. So examples of this, what it could be, just think about it. It could be colorful gems like ruby glass. Okay, it could be colored gems, you can say. Okay, colored gems like ruby, है ना. हम जो मोती पहनते हैं, जो रूबी का जी जिसको हम मानिक के कहते हैं, या जो भी अगर और भी जो पन्ना है, इस तरह के जो कलर्ड जेम्स आते हैं, हम उनको क्या कहते हैं? उनको हम सॉलिड सोल बोलते हैं. ठीक है, वी कॉल देम सॉलिड सोल. एंड देन सॉलिड फोम. व्हाट इज सॉलिड फोम? सो इन सॉलिड फोम we have gas is dispersed in liquid medium. So you are having gas plus liquid medium. In this case we are having in solid foam. Okay, gas is dispersed in liquid medium. Gas is dispersed in not liquid, it is solid medium. Okay, when it is solid medium, it is here solid. Please make it clear. It is solid. So when gas is mixed up in solid medium, we call it as solid foam, right? Example of solid foam are like foam rubber and a sponge. Okay, sponge is there, foam rubber is there. So we are having foam rubber or sponge. Okay, ठीक है. We also have insulating foam. Okay, now foam. Then what is difference between these two? Foam. What is foam? So the foam is a colloid in which gas is dispersed in liquid medium. Okay, here which I wrote here by mistake. Actually, it was here. So it is gas is when mixed with liquid medium. You get what? You get foam. Okay. So the examples of foam is like soap bubbles. Okay, you are having soap bubbles which you see around you when you go for bath, or shaving cream is there, right? Isn't it? There is foam in the shaving cream, isn't it? So that also is good example of your foam. Okay, then other foam which you see around, that is a part of this, like foam, like you are having in the, when you just you must have seen beer foam also. Okay, so all these are fire extinguisher foam is also there. Okay, so these are the foams which are which you see around, right? Now next one is aerosol. So aerosols are what? So it is again a colloid in which solid or liquid, any, you can say that it can be solid also or it can be liquid also. Okay, any of these two when are mixed up in, okay, when any of these two are mixed up in gas, so you get what? You get aerosol. Okay, either solid is mixed up with gas, or you can say liquid is mixed up with gas. In that case you get aerosols. Okay, aerosol is what? Aerosols is a colloid. And for example, you can say that a gas which is solid particle, or some liquid particles when are mixed up with the gas, example is a smoke. Okay, what happens in smoke? Soot goes into the air and mixes up with it. Okay, soot, you know. Okay, soot in the air. Soot actually is the carbon. You can say soot is dark carbon. Okay, and carbon monoxide in the form of, in the solid form. Okay, so it goes into the, sorry, this is smoke. Oh, and another example of aerosol is what? Automobile exhaust. Okay, so these automobile exhaust and smoke, these are the example of solid in gas. Okay, automobile gas. And what about the example of liquid in gas? It can be, say, hairspray, fog is there, mist you see around, the clouds you see, all these are the examples of liquid in gas. Okay, for these two you will get this, and for these two cases you have this one. Understood? Then for gel. Now what is gel? A gel is actually a semi-solid. Okay, gel is semi-solid colloid. First of all you should know that it is semi-solid. ठीक है, और इसमें भी जो सेमी सॉलिड है तो इसमें मिक्सचर किसका है? Actually it is a colloid in which you find continuous network of solid particles dispersed in liquid. Okay, तो इसमें जो होता है वो solid particles in liquid, but it is you can say semi solid, like it is thickness is there, you can say that it is a thick solution. Okay, for example you can say jellies are the examples of, very good examples of this. Okay, you have gelatin, you see gelatin. Okay, gelatins are there. Okay, so these are the examples of gel. Right, now let us see the example of emulsion. First we should know what is emulsion. Emulsion is a colloid in which minute droplets of one liquid are dispersed in the other liquid. Okay, so you can say that minute drops of liquid in liquid. Understood? ठीक है, कुछ ड्रॉप्स अगर लिक्विड के दूसरी लिक्विड में मिलाए जाते हैं तो हमें कई बार ये इमल्शन मिलता है, जिसमें ये लिक्विड जो होता है इट इज़ नॉट मिसिबल. ठीक है, इट इज़ नॉट मिसिबल यानी सॉल्युबल नहीं होता है, इट इज़ नॉट सॉल्युबल. सो सम ड्रॉप्स ऑफ माइन्यूट लिक्विड इज मिक्सड अप विथ अनदर लिक्विड विच इज़ नॉट मिसिबल. ठीक है. For example, you can say that it is example of this are milk, है ना. Milk is one example. You can say butter is one example. Okay, then face cream which you see, that is also one of the example of emulsion. Okay, so these are few categories or few classifications of colloids which you should know. Let's have one more time one look of these classifications so that it will be more easier for you to understand. First of all, I have told you that there are 7 classifications of colloids, and to learn this I go for this type of one you can say a small shortcut trick, that is also solid phase. Okay, so also solid phase, where sol is for sol only, so is for solid sol, and again solid is there for solid foam. Okay, so the very first one is sol, it is only itself only, so is for solid sol, and here solid is for solid foam. Again F is for foam, A for aerosols, and G for gel, E for emulsion. ठीक है, तो ये हमारे 7 क्लासिफिकेशंस हो गए, और इनके अगर हम एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं या इनको समझने की एक बार और कोशिश करते हैं. सॉल मने जिसमें सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स लिक्विड में मिलाए जाते हैं या मिल जाते हैं. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल यू आर हैविंग एग्जांपल एज इंक, सोप सॉल्यूशंस और पेंट्स. ओके, देन यू आर हैविंग सॉलिड सॉल. सॉलिड सॉल में क्या है, सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, सॉलिड मीडियम होता है. ठीक है, सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स जो है वो सॉलिड मीडियम में ही मिल जाते हैं. जैसे एग्जांपल है कलर्ड जेम्स, जो हम रूबी, माणिक्य, पन्ना, ये सब पत्थर जो हम सुनते हैं कलरफुल जो रहते हैं और लोग उंगलियों में पहनते हैं अपने, उनको हम ये सॉलिड सोल बोलते हैं. ठीक है, वो उसी में आते हैं, सॉलिड सोल के कैटेगरी में आते हैं. ठीक है, देन वी आर हैविंग सॉलिड फोम, वेयर यू पुट गैस इनटू अ सॉलिड मीडियम. ठीक है, इस केस में मीडियम सॉलिड होता है लेकिन गैस को डाला जाता है, और ये केसेस किस में होते हैं, जैसे फोम हो गया, रबर हो गया, स्पॉन्ज हो गया, है ना, फोम रबर या फिर स्पॉन्ज. ठीक है, देन यू आर हैविंग फोम, वेयर यू गेट द फोम, यू कैन सी दैट फोम इज ऑलवेज यू सी अराउंड यू व्हेन यू गो फॉर बाथिंग, और व्हेन यू find soap bubbles, where you see the soap bubbles. Gas is that means that gas is in the liquid medium, है ना. पानी के साथ सोप जब मिलता है तो बबल्स क्रिएट करता है ना, तो वहाँ पे हमें क्या मिल रहा है, फोम मिल रहा है. शेविंग क्रीम, अक्सर हमने देखा है कि शेविंग क्रीम पानी से मिलने के बाद क्या होता है, आपके फादर, आपके मम्मी, आपके फादर ने कभी शेविंग की होगी तो आपने देखा होगा उसमें क्या होता है, उसमें फोम इकट्ठा होने लगता है ना. Then you can see the another category is aerosol. Aerosol is what? Solid or liquid. In this case, solid or liquid, any could be the solute, and it get mixed up with gas. ठीक है ना, गैस के साथ मिक्स होकर ये क्या बनाता है, कई बार स्मोक या ऑटोमोबाइल गैसेस बनाता है. और जो लिक्विड पार्टिकल्स हैं वो जब इसमें गैस में मिलती हैं तो वो क्या बनाती हैं, फॉग, मिस्ट, क्लाउड्स. ठीक है, then you are having gel. Gel is what, it is another kind of colloid, but it is semi solid. In this you find semi solid, 50% you can see. Okay, you can say jam is a gel, you can see. Okay, so solid and liquid when are mixed up, jellies are there, gelatins are there. Okay, so jam is one of the category. Then you are having emulsion. Emulsion is what, minute drops of liquid into liquid. ठीक है ना, माइन्यूट ड्रॉप्स जब लिक्विड में डालते हैं, अगर थोड़ी सी लिक्विड हम लिक्विड में डाल देते हैं जो कि नॉट मिसिबल है, मतलब घुलनशील नहीं होता है उसमें या नहीं घुल पाता है, तो ऐसे केसेस में हमें क्या मिल जाता है, इमल्शन मिलता है. फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर हैविंग मिल्क, बटर, फेस क्रीम. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट यू आर हैविंग ऑल अबाउट योर colloids, and once more I'll be telling you about the Tyndall effect. It is simply the scattering of light by colloidal particles. Okay, scattering of light by colloidal particle is known as Tyndall effect. Okay, And if you feel that you need more information about the scattering of light, or you need more you want to know more about the Tyndall effect, then I must tell you that I can come with another session for this, but if you are going to ask for it, okay. And till then you should know that Tyndall effects are not shown by true solutions, okay. It is only shown by the colloidal solutions, okay. What happens in Tyndall effect? When beam of light is passed through when beam of light is passed through any colloidal solution, it is the particles of colloids, what they do, they scatter the beam of light passing through it, okay. And whereas in case of true solution, it is not possible. Why is it not possible in true solutions? Because the particles are very small, whereas in case of colloidal solutions, particles are more than 1 nanometer and less than 100 nanometer, and they are pretty larger to scatter the light. Understood? So this is all about your mixtures, and next we will move for another topic of our next series, I mean in the coming session, and that is the part C. Okay, till now we have done two parts. The very first part was, as in the starting of the session I have told you, the very first part was related to how many types of mixtures, how many types of matter is there, and what are the classification. We have gone through that: elements, metals, elements, and compounds, and then mixtures. Now we have seen that what are the mixtures also. We have seen the parts of mixture also. Now further we are going to see how to separate them. So we are going to come up with the sessions of separation methods, and after that we'll go for the last part, that is the physical and the chemical reactions. So till then, take care and bye bye. और हाँ, सब्सक्राइब करना नहीं भूलना. Bye bye.